Flynn
Hello.
has gotten himself into some kind of adventure, some kind of exploratory excursion into some unknown lands, hoping to find some good loot. And you did find some intriguing artifacts, some unknown object, which, by reading the ancient texts alongside said items, you come to realize that they are devices of war. The best way to describe them would be guns, two of them. They function as we have discussed, and the moment you pick them up from their pedestal, the Dwemer ruin around you begins to crumble. And after a lot of shaking, cracking sounds, and boulders falling around you, the floor below you collapses. And you find yourself
Uh-oh.
deeper in the dungeon. You look around you, you check yourself, you appear to be in one piece, maybe a little bit startled.
All right. I look around. What do I see around me?
You see remnants of what used to be the floor above. You also see a different set of pipes going along the wall. Though with such heavy rocks that fell upon this system of pipes, they might not be functional anymore. Also, the only opening that seems like a door, like a way out, other than the hole above you that used to be the floor you were stepping on, which is too far up to climb, is out of reach, and the only opening that seems to be a way out is blocked by the rubble that fell alongside you.
Okay. Is there any way I can climb over the rubble?
Yeah, it's easy enough. Climbing over the rubble, a hallway reveals itself. The rocks seem loose enough that they can be pushed or pulled with enough force to open the way.
All right. Then I guess I attempt to push them out of the way.
Okay, go ahead and roll an athletics check.
Okay. That is a 15.
Okay, that is indeed enough. You push the rocks aside, opening the way, allowing you to traverse forward. And the noise you made seems to have alerted something in the ruins. You can hear mechanical clanks, movement, and in front of you, 2 metal balls roll up. And in an instant, limbs and arms sprout from them, forming humanoid figures. Roll initiative.
All right. That is a 9.
9. Okay.
9.
One of the spheres goes first and attempts to finish your life with an arrow. Misses and holds its position. It's your turn. Let's put on some
Okay.
combat.
I imagine Flynn would like to find out what these new weapons he has gotten does. So, do I have to load them, or can I just
They are loaded.
try and shoot?
Yeah, you can try and shoot.
Okay. Does a 12 hit?
No, it's not enough.
Okay.
The metal frame of this humanoid metal creature is hard enough. Your ball bounces off it, ricocheting to the walls, leaving a mark behind. You still have your movement or your bonus action.
You said there were 2, yes?
Yeah.
I can try with the other one, I guess.
Yeah, that's a bonus action.
Wow, that die is rolling bad today. Okay. It's a 7.
Yeah, that doesn't. The other humanoid closes in and attempts to slice you up with its arm blade, which doesn't hit either. Swiftly, you parry it, remaining safe.
Okay.
Now it is the other one's turn, which will attempt to shoot an arrow at you again. Remind me, what's your AC?
15.
15, yeah, that misses too. Another arrow flies by your head. You can hear it hitting the wall behind you. It's your turn now.
Flynn, after his attempts at using his brand new weapons are not successful, he's going to try and use his rapier on the one directly in front of him.
Yeah. You would have to drop your weapons to draw your rapier right away.
I couldn't, like...
You wouldn't be able to stow them, no.
Okay. Then... Well, I could always just pick them back up, couldn't I?
Yeah.
Or would that cost an action to pick them up?
No, it doesn't.
Okay. Then I'll go with my original plan. which I rolled a 19 plus nothing, actually. It's 19 hit.
Yeah, it hits. You could make it get sneak attack as well.
Yeah, I was about to ask.
Is it a bonus action?
Yes. Actually, no. To use sneak attack, that forfeits my move action.
Swashbuckler. Audacity. Yeah, you don't have to do anything. Yeah, you don't even have to use your movement.
Okay. That is 8 piercing.
Mm-hmm. You rolled your sneak attack damage as well?
Yes.
Okay. Your rapier pierces the metal torso of this creature. It seems to have been hurt, oil leaking from the hole you left behind. It still functions against your life. You have a bonus action and your movement.
Okay, I'm gonna use my bonus action to try and reload one of the flintlocks, the guns.
Okay. You take a step towards reloading one of your pistols. Now this one, which is in melee with you, attacks and hits.
Somebody's calling me, sorry.
Mhm. You take 4 points of slashing damage. And this one misses again.
I'm sorry, what did you say?
The melee sphere attacked you and dealt 4 points of damage to you. And the other one on the back attacked with its hand crossbow again and missed. It's your turn.
Okay. I'm going to finish loading.
Yeah.
And then with my bonus action, I'm gonna try and shoot at the one in front of me.
Okay.
Can I do that? Wait, is it in?
You can shoot it, but you're gonna have disadvantage in your attack roll because it's melee. Because you are
Within melee range.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're threatened.
Okay. So instead, I'm gonna reload with my attack action, and then with my bonus action, I'm gonna use the rapier again.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was 1 for a second. 7. And that doesn't hit. Okay.
The total roll goes up to 7.
Yeah, my strength isn't very high.
Rapier uses dexterity though.
Ew. Okay.
It uses both, but yeah,
Well, then that's 11.
that still is not enough. Okay. Now, this one will close in the distance, come in melee with you, and try to hit you. It doesn't. No, wait, it is this one's turn first, which hits, and you take 3 points of slashing damage. And then it is this one's turn, which missed. Now it's your turn.
Okay. Okay. Since we're in melee range, I'm going to keep using my rapier. Whichever one hit me last, I'm going to attack.
Yeah, this one.
Was the 17 to hit?
That is enough, yeah, that hits.
Okay. I shouldn't get sneak attack though, right? Because the other one within 5 feet of it
doesn't allow you to get sneak attack.
Ooh, that is only 2. 2 points.
Plus your dexterity.
Piercing damage. I thought you didn't add dexterity to attack rolls.
You don't add it on the bonus action attack. When you take the attack action with your main hand, your offhand attack doesn't have the damage bonus.
Okay. Then I rolled a 2 and my dex is 4, so that's a 6.
Okay, and then you didn't add it to the previous attack either? When you hit it the first time, did you add your dexterity then?
Yes.
Okay. So that is enough. The metal figurine crumbles, oil leaking everywhere, and scrap metal flying on towards all directions. You still have your bonus action movement speed.
I'm going to use my bonus action to hit the other one.
It would be a sneak attack.
That's an 11.
That's not enough.
Okay.
The creature retaliates, attacks, and it hits you finally. And it deals 4 points of slashing damage.
Alright.
It's your turn.
$13 to hit.
That is enough.
That is 8 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
Bonus action. That's an 18 to hit.
That hits.
Do I get sneak attack on the second one?
No. It's only once per turn. If it decided to move away on its turn and caused you and provoked an attack of opportunity, it would be a sneak attack though, because it's technically not on your turn. And it's once per
okay,
turn, so
that is 7
that is
piercing damage.
Your blade pierces deep within its body, destroying the mechanisms that keep it animated. Retracting your blade, you can see it covered in dark, gooey substance, and the creature crumbles. Metal pieces scattered around your feet. And the combat ends. Shit. Shit.
Can I attempt to loot them? Is there anything of value on them?
You can roll an investigation check.
That is a 19.
Okay. You find that each one of them had a soul gem in it. You find
Alright.
12 Dwemer crossbow bolts, some intricate mechanical pieces whose function is unknown to your untrained eye, and of course the very metal that makes up their frames.
I'll take the bolts and the soul gem,
Mhm.
I guess. Um, and I guess continue onward.
Okay. You find yourself in a crossroad. I mean, not really a crossroad. You can see this way is lighted, just like the room you were just in, and then there is a dark, smaller room on this side.
Can I roll to see if I see any traps or anything?
Yeah, roll perception.
That is 22.
Okay. You see no traps. You see a steam hub, which sounds like it's active. There is steam going through the pipes that you can see. And there is also a very locked chest.
Okay. Can I try and pick it?
Yeah, you can roll. Um,
There's not a
select.
lockpicking skill.
Yeah,
Is
it's
there?
either thieves' tools, which is dexterity, and I don't know if you have proficiency with thieves' tools.
I do.
Okay, then it's dexterity plus your proficiency.
That is high. Um, that is an 18 plus 5 for dex, and then 2 for uh, proficiency. So that's
Okay, that's enough.
25, I think. I'm
You
bad at math.
find 98 septims and a gem, a valuable gem. Could be a ruby or an amethyst or an emerald, something like that. It's blue, it's sapphire. And the chest lays open.
Shoot, I wish I could have a short rest, but I'm in unfamiliar territory.
Mm.
I'm at like 8 health right now, so
Okay.
um,
You can hear something stirring in the steam hub in the core. Bumps, whistling, and then it goes away.
Hmm. Uh, can I investigate it to see if there's any way for it to open or anything like that?
Yeah, make an intelligence check. Roll a d20 and add your intelligence modifier.
Oh, that's only a 6.
The mechanisms seem alien to you. You can figure out its function, its origin, the way it's made. It all remains a mystery to you. You can hear clanking sounds, the steam whistling inside it, but no useful information can be taken by investigating
Yeah.
this machine.
Flynn kind of just shrugs and then decides to move on.
Oh, spoilers. More pipes, and you can hear a violent sound coming from this way. It's like a continuous stream of air. You can also see rubble from the floor above has fallen on these pipes too. Hey y'all, what's up? Watching us from Discord. Have fun, man. You can see another steam hub, more smaller steam compartments, more rubble, and something that looks like a control panel.
Hello?
Okay, now I can hear you. What the?
I don't know what the fuck happened there, honestly.
Discord, please. Alright. Can you see the screen?
Can't.
Okay. Did you hear what I said before we started fixing the issue?
I heard you say that there was a control panel,
Yeah, that's right.
and I asked if I could try and figure out like what it powers, what it does, that sort of thing.
Mm-hmm. Um,
And then it quit working.
yeah. Thank you, Discord. The main thing about this control panel seems to be the huge pipes that are connected to it, that go the whole length of the hallway, and then to each of the rooms you just passed.
Flynn's not very quick to trust, people or things included. So he would probably follow the pipes to figure out where it goes before he touches anything.
Towards which side?
The side I haven't seen yet.
More pipes, more rubble. And here seems to be a piece that is the ending of the system. On this side, at least.
Okay.
There is a pipe that goes through the wall back to the area where you first fell down here.
Can I see what the can I try and figure out what the contraption is?
Mm-hmm. There is roll an intelligence.
That is a 19. Why am I rolling high on like the intelligence and the perception checks and stuff, but in battle I'm like getting the lowest rolls ever?
You're a bit dizzy from the fall, I guess. You take a good look at this pillar, and instinctively you turn a valve. And as soon as you make one full rotation, steam begins to flow from the top here. And you can tell by the vibrations of the pipes that this side begins to function as intended. It hums rhythmically as any engine does.
Okay. Oh.
Spoilers. You can tell there is a room behind you.
I guess the only way is forward.
You can see the remains, the mummified remains of a giant.
Oh, okay. That made me so nervous. Like, oh my gosh.
And 3 spiders that seem to be too busy themselves with clearing the ooze that comes from a furnace-looking object on the end of the room. And once you step in, they turn towards you. You can see sparks forming on their backs, on their thoraxes, and they become hostile. Roll initiative.
Okay. Hope this isn't the end of Flynn Sparrow. Okay. That is 12.
Okay. This spider comes right at you. Attacks. And is not effective. These are smaller constructs and not made exactly for combat, so you can easily keep your distance from it, and its small legs, arachnid, metallic legs, just scratch you ripping your trousers but causing no damage. It's your turn.
Okay. I'm going to use my move action to back up a bit so that I can get in range for my flintlock.
Okay. That provokes an opportunity attack. And the spider hit you, dealing 1 damage.
Okay. I would like to roll to hit with the flintlock.
Okay.
To shoot at the spider.
It's a d20 plus your dexterity modifier plus your proficiency.
That is a 22.
That hits.
Okay. Rolling damage. That is 6 piercing damage.
Mm-hmm. That is enough. The ball shot from your gun smashes the spider into pieces, scattering metal bits throughout the room. You have a bonus
I know
action.
I was forgetting something. When I was going through and rewriting the stuff that I had forgotten, I forgot to keep track of ammo.
You spent 3 ammo so far and you had 9.
Okay. Okay.
You have a bonus action.
I guess I'll start loading it again.
Okay. Then this spider dashes towards you. This one closes the distance and attacks. Unsuccessfully. You dodge the spider. Its metal legs scratching the floor. And it's your turn.
I'm going to use my main action to finish reloading and then roll to attack with my rapier.
Okay.
That is a 15 to hit.
That hits.
Okay, that is 3 piercing damage.
Plus your dexterity modifier.
Which would make it 7.
Okay. That is enough, though. The spider collapses. The tension that keeps it raised from the floor no longer there. It collapses down, becoming nothing more than scrap. You still have movement, if you would like to move.
Yes. I don't know what I'd do with it, though, because I don't want another opportunity attack.
Anyway, It's the spider's turn. It attacks. And it hits. It deals 1 point of damage. And it is your turn.
Now I'm gonna try and use my rapier again. That is a 6 to hit.
That's not enough.
Okay. I still have bonus action.
Yeah, and you can move without provoking an opportunity attack because you are a swashbuckler rogue.
Okay, so then I'm going to use my move action to get back so I can use my flintlock again.
Okay.
That is a 22 to hit.
That is enough. It hits.
Okay. Rolling damage. That is 9 piercing damage.
9.
9.
The spider breaks into myriad of pieces. It is no longer a threat.
This is the rig.
Come on.
Free now.
Wow, you have it turned down that much. It's like super loud on my end. Sometimes I have to mute it to be able to hear you.
Okay. That is the room. You can see a pump pumping fluid all over the floor. It seems broken.
Ah.
And most importantly, there is a Dwemer Centurion docked in its chassis over there.
Ooh. I'd imagine Flynn would not want to disturb that thing whatsoever. Can I walk around and look at the other contraptions in the room and see if they... One looks the same as the other, right?
Yeah.
What about the spire-looking one?
This?
Does that do anything different? Can I see if I can figure out what it does?
I mean, yeah, you can try. You can... I won't have it roll because it's gonna be boring after some point, rolling for the same thing over and over. You can see it looks like the pillar you saw in the previous room, which there is another just like that in this room too. It only seems bigger.
Okay.
Which means that it might be for something bigger as well. It seems to be like if the previous one started this contraption here pumping gas, then this would be for pumping gas for something bigger.
Yeah. Flynn sees the Centurion and sees the larger gas pump, and he kind of backs up because he's like, "This is to power something bigger. I don't want to disturb that thing. What else have I seen so far that might need that kind of power?" And is the can I tell if like the goop is like oil or if it's some kind of agent or whatever?
Yeah. Roll a nature check. It's an intelligence check.
Okay. That is a 21. Why do I get the good rolls when I'm not in combat? Okay.
By investigating this goopy liquid, you can tell that it was supposed to be going inside the pipes. You can see small amounts of it leaking from the side of the dock here, which tells you that even if this pump was turned on, the Centurion wouldn't be able to function without this inside of it.
Oh, okay. Is that a doorway back there behind the furnace, or is that just where the wall
For
is
some
connected?
reason the wall is not functioning there. Yeah.
Okay.
It has to do
Now
with the fog of
that
war.
Flynn has looked around the room and figured out what everything does, and he's seen that the Centurion is probably not a threat, he moves on, going to more unseen territory, hoping to find a way out.
See a narrow corridor here. And you can hear there is some movement in it.
Can I roll to see if it's like a living thing or if it's like a trap ready to...
Roll perception.
Ooh, that is a nat 1.
You go close to listen, and you trigger the defender. Right there is another humanoid metal figure which loosens a bolt at you and misses.
As a reaction to seeing this guy, can I finish loading that flintlock I started?
Yeah, you could have already reloaded before you left the previous area.
Okay. Cool. Then I'm gonna shoot back at him.
Okay.
Try to, anyway. That is a 16 to hit.
That hits.
With sneak attack, right?
I think you have to be in melee for that. Let me check.
Oh, okay. Okay.
If you're within 5 feet of it, yeah, you have to be in melee.
That is 7 piercing damage.
Okay. The ball from your pistol finds its mark and puts a large dent on the creature's chest. It reels back, wheeling on its mechanical spherical base, getting ready to retaliate. You still have a bonus action. And your
I'm going to
movement.
use that bonus action to. No. I'm going to move up and then use my rapier on him.
Okay.
That is a 21 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. And because it's melee, now I get sneak attack, right?
Yes.
That is 11 piercing damage.
The creature gets sent back out of this existence. Its remains scattered on the floor, making loud clanking sounds. And there you see more ruins, more rubble, and a juicy chest.
If I attempt to open the chest, is it locked?
Yes.
Okay. We'll try and pick this one then,
Well, go ahead.
if I may.
It's dexterity plus proficiency. Since you are proficient with
Is
tips,
a 12?
a 12 would not be enough. Your
Okay.
lockpick breaks. It's a bummer. You could try again, spending more time on this lock, attempting to enjoy this chest contents.
After failing one time, Flynn takes a moment. He's like, I've got this.
I can't be beat by a chest.
Yeah, I can't be beat by a simple chest. He takes a moment thinking about it, reloads his weapon while he's at it, and then tries again.
Okay.
Okay. 18 plus. That is a 27.
Okay. It was easy, after all. Inside this chest you find 67 gold coins, a Dwemer sword, and 3 bottles of Dwemer oil, which you know to be an alchemy ingredient.
Flynn seems a little defeated. He's found loot he's looking for, but he still hasn't found his way out. He feels trapped. He decides to go back and retrace his steps to see if he can find a way out of this ruin.
You go through the previous area again, this hall, take a good look at the gigantic Dwemer Centurion. These contraptions spewing hot steam everywhere. The ruined Dwemer machines laying on the floor, destroyed by your rapier and guns. A control panel, which seems to be more active than previously. There are pieces of it moving around that that weren't moving at all before. On its left side. And you're back right where you came from.
Do the pipes like lead into anything else that could be activated?
Yeah, this seems like it. You can see more contraptions in this room, which is dimly lit. The only light that comes in here is from sources outside of it, which makes it hard to see. Do you have dark vision? I think you do.
Altmer should have dark vision, shouldn't they?
Yeah. I think so. Or not. I mean, this is Skyrim after all.
Yeah.
They might
I don't
not
know.
have. Do you have it written down?
No, but I have the rules open in another tab. Could check real quick.
Ultimate. No, you don't. You don't have dark vision. Okay. You don't.
Okay.
Then you don't. You have disadvantage on attack rolls
Lovely.
against creatures that are also in darkness.
It reminds me of when I played Drow and the entire campaign was above surface and I didn't think about it.
Yeah. Thank you, DM. There is another spider in your way that can be easily taken care of.
I suppose I should roll initiative.
No.
No?
Make an attack roll.
Okay. I'm just going to use my rapier again. That is an 11 to hit.
That's enough. That is just enough. You send the spider back into oblivion. You can see there is an array of gadgets that lead up to one of the big pumps. And there is also rubble that has fallen onto these contraptions, seemingly inhibiting their function. Whatever it may be.
Can he go towards the way closest to where he entered? Not the far one, but the path to the right, for the closer one.
Here?
Yes.
You can see the origin
Sorry,
of the violent
I realized
hissing.
I was moving my head to like try and look around the wall.
This is the origin of the violent hissing you could hear from before. One of the pipes seems to be broken. So bad that the contents are spilling out uncontrollably.
I guess I go to the other area to check what's over there. Covering all my bases.
This area?
Yes.
Not spiders, spheres. Again. Roll initiative.
What is a 21?
You go first.
Am I far enough away to use my flintlocks?
Yes.
That is 22 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. Ooh, that is a low attack roll. That is 3 piercing damage.
Plus your dexterity.
Which would make it
7.
yeah, 7.
Okay.
Bonus action.
Mm-hmm.
Shoot again with the other one.
Okay.
That is a nat 1. Okay.
The gun jams. It requires a sleight of hand if it's to be used again. Then
Okay.
the spheres attack. First, misses. Second one. Misses.
I'm gonna use my rapier.
Okay.
That is only an 8.
That is not enough. Now that you have attempted an attack roll against one of them, the one you attacked, you don't provoke attacks of opportunity against that one as a swashbuckler. So if, for example, you attacked this one, you can move here without provoking an attack of opportunity for this one and use your bonus action to attack this one with a sneak attack.
Okay.
Or vice versa. If you attack this one, then you could move further away from that one and hit the injured one you shot before with the sneak attack.
Okay. I guess I do the second option, hit the one I've already injured.
Okay.
That doesn't count, it slipped out of my hand. Ooh, that is only 10.
That's not enough. The spheres close in on you. The first one misses. The second one hits. And deals 3 points of damage.
Flynn is looking very unsteady. I have 3 hit points left. He's gonna attempt to hit with the rapier again.
Okay.
It is a 19 to hit.
That hits.
Is 8 points of piercing damage.
That is enough. The spherical creature crumbles. Its mechanical parts scattered. With a clacking sound, it collapses. You have bonus action.
Flynn turns to attack to the other one. And that is a 15 to hit.
That hits, which is also a sneak attack.
That is 5 piercing damage.
Okay. You sever a pipe in its form. Hot steam hisses coming out of it. The creature still fights. It attempts to end your life. You parry the attack. It's not successful. It's your turn.
Flynn attempts. Oh, that's a 2. Okay. 8 with Dex and proficiency to attack.
That's not enough.
Okay.
Now that you have attacked it, you don't provoke attacks of opportunity.
Okay.
And that was your action, right?
Yes.
You also have a bonus
But-
action.
Both of my flintlocks are one's jammed and the other one's empty. So I guess I'll just I think the best course of action is to just try and attack again with the rapier.
Okay.
It is 11 to hit.
That's not enough either.
Okay.
This could mean the end of Flint. Another corpse in the ever busy Dwemer ruins with various machinations, gadgets, contraptions within these pipe layered halls of the long lost mysterious race. Let's see. The Dwemer sphere attacks. Its blade inches away from your throat, misses. It's your turn.
Flynn is likely so scared that he is hysterics. He's like grinning in fear. He tries to attack again with his rapier.
Okay.
Does a 17 to hit?
That hits. That hits.
Okay. That is 14 piercing damage. I just rolled max with sneak attack.
Mm-hmm. The sphere collapses. With a satisfying clank, the spherical humanoid metallic figure no longer stands against you and is nothing more than scrap on the floor. You find a dead body, humanoid dead body, and then another. And what seems to be tents made of some chitinous material.
After all that struggle, Flynn reasons with himself, there better be some good loot out of this. He tries to loot the spheres and the bodies within the ruin.
You can salvage a soul gem from the spheres. And by searching the corpses, you find 7 septims in total, ruined books, and a journal, which, by quickly reading through the pages of it, you can tell that these two now dead bodies used to be adventurers slash what's it called? Not investigators, explorers and scientists, and tried to come down here and learn more about these Dwemer ruins, learn about their machines and how they worked, and possibly find out what happened to the entire race. But you can tell that the ending of this ordeal wasn't a pleasant one for the adventurers.
Can I discern from their notes, like, anything about what these ruins are meant to power, other than, like, the Centurion and stuff?
The only thing you can discern by reading these notes referring to the ruin is its name, something like which is a classical Dwemer name for a ruin, and that there were some creatures coming out of this ruin that were causing problems to passing caravans. Some creatures that, some blind creatures that used to abduct or murder people that were passing outside a cave that is connected to this ruin. And in an attempt to take those creatures by surprise, they decided to find a different entrance to the ruins, which, by continuing to read this journal, you can tell that it is a lift.
Is there anything in their tents, or is it just like bedrolls and etc.?
These tents seem to be made by the creatures referred in the journal. They don't seem to be their stuff. Their stuff seems to not have been even used at all. They seem to have been slain the moment they got in here, which means the lift is somewhere near.
Okay.
And there is also a chest.
That I couldn't tell if it was a chest or a pedestal, but the the lighting was like centered on it, and it was like
Cool.
I don't know if that was on purpose or not.
Um,
Um,
no, it wasn't. It is not locked. You can open
okay.
it with ease, and you can see a lot of Dwemer ingots in it.
Oh.
Along with notes written in a language similar to Altmeri, but it seems older, it seems different.
Can I discern like origins or anything like that?
Or make a history check.
Okay. History. Is a 7.
It looks like some elven language, but you can't discern which one. Or it could be a dialect, or it could be someone's attempt to write in some Altmeri language. Not Altmeri, some elven language. Altmeri is the high elf specifically.
Um, Flynn takes the notes to try and sit down and decipher them later, while he's not like currently almost dead and not sure if he's even safe right now. And goes back now knowing that there's a lift nearby to search for it.
Oh shit. Okay. Back in the dark room, the violent hissing continues.
If I Is the steam coming out of it hot enough to burn? Like, if I were to go down that hallway, would I get seriously injured?
Yes.
Okay. Can I try and move some of the rubble to, like, stop the steam from coming out?
Yeah. Make an athletics check. How much is
It
it?
is a 9.
9.
9.
The rubble's too heavy. You can't pass it over the pipes.
Could I go back to that control panel and see if I can turn off the steam coming towards this way?
Make an intelligence check with advantage.
Ooh, I just rolled 2 9s. Okay. With intelligence modifier, that is 11.
Okay. You can turn off the steam going to the whole area here. You can basically cut off the supply from this point and onward.
Flynn goes to see what's beyond that point now that it's safe to go.
Okay.
Oh. No.
You can hear more mechanical creatures.
Um, without alerting them, can he go back to somewhere further away so that he can get a short rest in before he goes into battle, considering his health?
Where would Flynn like to go?
Um, maybe hole up in one of those tents. It wouldn't be comfortable because there's rotting corpses and stuff, but at least he feels a semblance of safe.
Okay. Shit. Go ahead and roll for your rest. Your hit dice or whatever you would like to roll.
Um, how many hit dice is a short rest?
It's however many you want from your total, which would be 3.
Okay. Um, I'll just do 2 then. I could do, well, if I did 3, wouldn't that be counted as a long rest?
Not necessarily, because you might roll low.
Okay.
And it's also shorter in time. A short rest takes from 20 minutes up to 1 hour.
Okay. Um, he's not at full health, but he's much better off than he was before.
Okay.
Flynn goes back to where he was before he decided to take a rest.
To the dark corridor. You can hear the creatures moving around, making metallic noises against the stone floors of the Dwemer ruin.
Um, can we say that either before or after my rest, Flynn
Oh, roll that sleight of
reloaded
hand.
and
Yeah, to unjam your gun.
stuff like that? Okay. Sleight of hand is an 11. I rolled really low, but I have a high.
That is enough.
Uh, so
You have
he
to reload.
unjams and
Yeah.
reloads. Am I able to reuse the ammo from the one that jammed?
Yeah. It's a very simplistic design. It's just a heavy metal ball, which is put on the open end of the barrel, and fire salts, and then
Okay.
um, some other magical dust, some other magical component that triggers an explosive reaction, causing the metal ball to launch itself with very fast speed on the business end of the barrel.
Um, Flynn, after reloading,
Mm-hmm.
decides to round the corner so that he can take on whatever's ahead. Ooh, that's a big spider.
That's a big spider. Where's the music? You can see these three creatures: a spider, a sphere, and an even bigger mechanical spider. Big enough to carry boulders that have fallen. And it currently has one on its back. Roll initiative.
Great.
I mean, you would have a surprise round, but after that, it's gonna be initiative order.
It is 13.
Okay. Go ahead and play out your surprise round.
Okay. He fires at the larger spider.
Okay.
Does a 14 to hit?
That hits.
Didn't land right. That is 8 piercing damage.
Okay.
And bonus action, he's going to use movement to get up close to the sphere, and then try and use the rapier.
Okay.
Whew. It is a nat 1.
Ooh. That means you're prone. Now, you were on initiative 9.
I wouldn't be surprised if Flynn has a fear of spiders after this encounter.
What was your initiative? Yeah. 19.
13, I think.
Yeah, 13, that's right. So, the sphere plays and attacks you with advantage on the floor. Hits, barely though, and deals 3 damage. And it's your turn.
And I get up.
Yep.
Okay.
You have your movement.
He's gonna try and swipe with the rapier again,
Yeah.
cursing it for not cursing his own arm for making himself fall to the floor.
Yeah. there was this oily liquid among the rubble that made Flynn slip and fall. Barely
So
dodging the
16 to hit?
spheres. Yeah, 16 hits.
Is that spider within 5 feet of that sphere?
No.
It is 7 piercing damage.
Okay. Okay. A decent hit. You have your bonus action and half your movement. 7 to hit.
Yes.
That's not enough.
Okay. That's it, because I used my movement to get up. So.
You still have half your movement, like 15 feet. It only takes 15 feet to get up.
Oh, okay.
So theoretically, you could even go back here without provoking an opportunity attack because you attacked him. Because you attacked it.
Yes. I guess I do that then.
Okay. Then the spider dashes towards you. This spider lets the boulder fall from on top of it. And will also come here. And it can actually attempt to attack you. Which it does. And deals 5 damage. Then it is the sphere's turn, which attempts to shoot you unsuccessfully, and it's your turn.
It would be pretty darn difficult to shoot with that great big spider in the way. What is it, 12 to hit on the big one?
Yes.
With my rapier?
Its vast size allows for easy hits, and its frame seems to be made more for manufacturing and other heavy labor than to resist weapon attacks.
Ooh, that is with Dex. That's 5 piercing damage. I did roll a 1 though. With Dex.
Okay.
Bonus action to try and hit again.
Okay.
That is a dirty 20.
That hits.
That is 8 points of piercing damage. I rolled max.
The metallic insectoid collapses under its own weight, its legs breaking one by one as you work it down with your rapier, hitting its
Comrade.
the joints of its legs, causing the weight of its big frame to crush itself down, becoming no longer a threat, and its liquids, its oils, splattering across the floor. Shit. Okay.
Oh.
Come on. Okay. Whoa. Down, boy. Gooey liquids all over the floor.
Looks more like crystals to me, but it works.
Now, after you place this small one, which doesn't hit, a lot less threatening, that needs bigger counterpart, the spider fails to harm you in any way. Then the sphere turn, which loosens another bolt towards you and hits, dealing 2 damage. And it's your turn.
Flynn's gonna try and take down the remaining spider in front of him.
Mm-hmm.
Rapier. That is a 12 to hit.
That hits.
And now that the other one's dead, that includes sneak attack, yes?
If you want to, yeah. You could forgo the sneak attack. And use it elsewhere.
I'm gonna go ahead and use the sneak attack. It is 11 damage.
The mechanical creature collapses with a clang a lot less loud than the other one.
Okay. I still have bonus action, so I'm gonna attempt to shoot at the sphere.
Okay.
It is a 16 to hit.
That hits.
That is 4 piercing damage.
Mm-hmm. You shoot a big chunk of its protective plates off, exposing its innards, its mechanical innards, and spilling oil all over the floor. You still have your movement. The creature still fights you.
I guess I move out from behind the spiders, and then that's the end of my turn.
Going towards the sphere?
Yes.
Successfully. The sphere attacks and hits. Deals 3 damage.
Flynn is once again looking very weary. I am at 2 health.
Okay.
Is that the end of his turn?
Yes.
It is a 24 to hit.
That hits.
With my rapier. Realized I'd never said that. That is 6 piercing damage.
That's enough. You pierce the creature and its joints loosen. You can feel its weight dragging your sword down as it collapses.
Can I roll a perception check to see if there's any more threats in the oncoming room?
Yes.
That is an 18. Wait, no, 16. Sorry.
Okay. By looking by the edge of the wall and listening closely, you can tell that there is no other creatures, mechanical or otherwise, in here. And
Is that a chest I see?
yes, that is a chest.
Does Flynn find it open or locked?
It has been forcibly opened before. Its locking mechanism shattered, with its content still intact inside.
Interesting.
Inside you find 3 stamina potions, 1 magicka potion, and 3 soul gems.
Okay. Can I look around at the contraptions and see if anything looks like the lift I've been looking for?
Mm-hmm. By looking around, you can tell that the lift is this contraption right here. And for it to function, there is need to be power in this pipe.
Okay. Can I go back to the control and
Yes.
restore power?
And by restoring power, you also restore the steam that was coming out from the pipe here. Which, to be honest, does not concern you anymore, because you don't have to go through there to reach the lift.
Can I go see if I can turn on the lift, or if there's
Yes,
anything else that needs to be
the
done?
lift is functional. You can tell one of these pylons has started smoking, and you can feel the mechanics, the whole mechanic contraption humming with the rhythmic rumble of the steam flowing through the pipes.
Flynn, at this point, has had enough of this dungeon. He just wants to get out of here. And he's going to try and figure out how that thing works and turn it on.
Okay. Taking a look around at this contraption, there is a stick in the middle of it, and by pulling it
Shtick.
on the other side of the chassis it was in, it takes you up, away from this dungeon. And Flynn is no longer in the Dwemer ruins. And that
He lets
is
out a
our
breath he didn't know he was holding.
yeah. And that is our session for today.